Hi everyone, welcome to Learn Science with Divya. Today we are going to start our first chapter of Class 8 Crop Production and Management. So, we all know food is the basic requirement of all living organisms, whether plants or animals, because food provides us energy, and this energy is utilized to carry out all the body functions such as digestion, respiration, and excretion, right? And we get food from both plants and animals. Like from animals, we get eggs, meat, and from plants, we get vegetables, fruits. So, for human beings, both plants and animals are important, and more important are plants. Now we know plants are able to make their own food because they have autotrophic mode of nutrition, right? And they make food with the help of photosynthesis. But animals are not able to make their own food and they are totally dependent on autotrophs. Now we know India has a large population, so food must be produced on a large scale, and its regular production, proper management, and distribution is necessary. So, in this chapter, we will discuss about how food or crop production is managed. Okay, now let's discuss about the agriculture practices. So, till 10,000 BCE or before Christ was born, people were nomadic, means they used to travel from place to place in search of food and shelter. And first, they ate raw fruits and vegetables. Then they started hunting animals for food. And later, they could cultivate land and produce rice, wheat, and other food crops. Then the agriculture was finally born. Let's try to understand the meaning of agriculture. Agri means field or soil, and culture means cultivation. So we can say that agriculture means cultivation of soil. And if we have to define agriculture, we will say agriculture is the practice of growing crops and raising animals to provide food, raw materials, and other products useful for human life. So agriculture includes activities like plugging and preparing soil, sowing seeds, irrigation, protecting crops from pests, harvesting, and storing food. So, agriculture is a combination of farming, animal rearing, means taking care of animals, while to fulfill human needs. Okay. Now the question arises, what are crops? Let's try to understand it in a simple way. What is a crop? It is a plant like wheat, rice, maize, or vegetable that is grown in large quantities by farmers. Okay, why? To provide food, fiber, or other useful products. Now, when the same kind of plants are grown on a large scale in a field, it is called crop. Let's take an example of a wheat crop. So we can say that a field full of wheat plants is known as wheat crop. So in that field only wheat plants are grown on a large scale, and we know why the food is cultivated on a large scale. Now we know in India the climatic conditions like temperature, humidity and rainfall vary from one region to another. In different parts of the country, variety of crops are grown, and they are mainly divided into two types: kharif crops and rabi crops. Okay, so we can also say that based on seasons, two types of crops are grown: kharif and rabi. So kharif crops are sown in rainy season, okay, from June to September.
And in rainy season, paddy, maize, soybean, groundnut, and cotton are sown. Okay, and rabi crops are grown in winter season from October to March. And in this season, wheat, gram, pea, mustard, and linseed are grown. And in many places, pulses and vegetables are grown in summer also. Now, cultivation of crops requires special care, and that care is provided by farmers. Farmers use some agriculture practices step by step. The first one is preparation of soil. Second is sowing. Third is adding manures and fertilizers. Fourth is irrigation. Fifth is protecting from weeds. Sixth is harvesting. And seventh is storage. So we are going to discuss about them in detail in our next class. It's all for today. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Thank you.